Hello, everyone. This is Malachi Ritchie here today with another kind of DVD Blu-ray set review. Now, yeah, something that should be pretty synonymous with this channel at this point, if you've, kept up with them. I really like the site Monsterland Media. If you have no idea what it is, well, it's pretty simple to explain. It's basically, it's a site that sells a bunch of custom-made Blu-rays of shows that, for the most part, are pretty hard to come across on home media of any sort. And now, by that I mean by like ones that usually they have shows that don't have a complete release or do, but it's really hard to come across, whether because it was in limited print or it goes for ass expensive. And this set that I'm going to be reviewing this one's going to be a different kind of review. The other reviews we've done for the Monsterland Media sets have been more closer to overviews than actual, like, in-depth reviews. So, yeah, this one we're going to be doing it differently, and hey, I've actually seen a lot of episodes of the show in question, so yeah, we'll have stuff to talk about. So, yeah, the show we are talking about the set of a show we're talking about is The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which is obviously another Cartoon Network show as well, because, yeah, I've gotten a lot of fucking Cartoon Network sets from Monsterland Media, because, again, I made a rant on the DVD releases, 2 years ago, actually. It's fucking crazy. But, yeah, they really suck with releasing their shows on Blu-ray or DVD. And, yeah, Monsterland Media, they're a fucking, they're the fucking goats when it comes to this stuff. But, yeah, about the Grim Adventures itself, might as well give, a short, brief opinion on the show. Well, we'll also actually, talk about some of the episodes in question on these, once we get to, showing the menus and stuff. But, yeah, I really do like The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Now, about a couple months ago, maybe, I had a bit of a kind of like my Edda and Eddie bipolarness kind of rubbed off on this a little bit, but it was very brief. Yeah, I really like this show. A lot of stuff I do about it. I really like the humor in the show. It's very kind of it has a bit of sadistic sense of comedy, which I really like that type of stuff. I mean, Invader Zim is one of my favorite shows of all time, so that should be a given. But yeah, I also just really like the characters, specifically like the main trio of Billy, Mandy, and Grim themselves. Yeah, and I think the show is actually pretty consistent as far as episodes go. And hey, this show ran for a pretty long fucking time. 6 seasons, definitely a beefier show in terms of the amount of episodes. I know, the common opinion is that, the show fell off around, season 5 or 6 or so, but, I actually liked most of the episodes I've seen from these two. Mainly the episode Keeper of the Reaper. I think the one with the Secret Snake Club and, PE, where they have to, get a doctor to give them all passes or something, I thought that was good. And, the Grim Adventures of the K&D special is a absolute banger. Yeah, I know they have a fucking, article on it on shows that suck, but I don't think, I think a lot of the reasons are pretty dumb, but yeah, I really like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is basically the point of this, so yeah, also, as you can tell, I'm doing, the audio recordings separately from the, camera recordings, yeah, anyways, let's just jump right into those, and I'll explain them as they go along, basically. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna film the recording of me talking over the footage as it when I'm in the editing process for this. But yeah, aesthetically, when it comes to the DVDs or discs themselves, yeah, they're not really that different from Monsterland Media's other stuff. It just has a bunch of pictures of the characters on the disc and stuff. Which, hey, it's really simple. It is a little bit cheap, I guess, but I like it. I think it's kind of that they're good enough at least. I'd rather have that than just no artwork at all on them. So yeah, here are what the menus actually look like. Yeah, we've never actually really shown these before when it comes to the Monsterland media sets, and yeah. Also, for additional measure, I will also show some what the front of the discs for other Monsterland Media sets look like. Yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'll put them right here. These are what the menus for the Code Lyoko set, the Codename Business Door, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and Metasets Large sets look like. I decided to choose other Cartoon Network shows to show for this too, because, I mean, well, Grim Adventures is a Cartoon Network show, but, yeah, and I could have chosen others, but, like, they all look practically the same as far as, like the style of them goes, and, again, it is kind of cheap, again, but I like the simpleness of it, I guess, but, yeah, I also do have the audio turned down, not just on this video, but I had the TV turned off as well, because, well, okay, the only two sets that I own from Monsterland Media that I know of that don't have music playing in the back are the Code Lyoko set and the X-Men Evolution set that I have. Yeah, I mean, the theme song for Grim Adventures is good, but, like, it does get kind of annoying. Heard it like blaring in the back. I did check through all the the discs, obviously, and they don't have the Evil Con Carn shorts or episodes, which, ironically, the Season 1 set actually does have, but I traded in my copy of Revenge Season 1 so I could get this. But, yeah, it's not really that huge of a loss for me, like, but this set has a lot of fucking bonuses on the set's disc. But, yeah, the cool thing about this here is that they actually do have a couple of the episodes that were not on the Amazon video releases of Billy and Mandy that I got. Billy and Mandy Save Christmas is one of them. For some reason, those releases don't have that episode. I think Grim Adventures of Candy is on, like, the Codename Business Door Amazon video release, but for some reason not on the Grim Adventures. And yeah, there's obviously stuff like Under Fist, Halloween Bash, the Big Buddy Adventure is included on here too, which is good, and other stuff. But, yeah, I guess for the remainder of this video, I will extend this a little bit so I can keep talking. Yeah, how about we talk about some actual episodes, for once? So I might as well just list some of my favorites. Attack of the Clowns is a fucking classic of an episode. Hold up real quick. Sorry, I just wanted to extend the footage a little bit so we can actually, like, keep talking about the episodes. But, yeah, Attack of the Clowns is definitely a classic, particularly for the Destroy Us All, clip. That will forever go down as a certified hood classic. Fuck, I actually had that as my phone background for, like, a whole 2 years. But, yeah, again, the episode's filled with a lot of funny jokes. Not just that, but, like, the scene where they're trying to get Billy to, well, not be scared of clowns anymore, and he keeps jumping out of the house windows, and then there's a scene towards the end of that where, like, he notices, like, all the windows have been broken, so he runs into someone else's house to jump out of their window is really good. Chicken Ball Z is another, pretty funny one, well, mainly for, like, the anime parody, I guess. Okay, what are some other episodes we can talk about? Oh, yeah, the duo episode of What Came First, or Which Came First, whatever that episode's called, and Substitute Teacher. Both of those episodes I really liked. The first one, okay, that one I might need to watch this again. Might watch that again. I do remember parts of the episode, but again, I do need a bit of a memory refresher for that one. But Substitute Teacher I thought was really funny. Well, mainly because, well, it's a bit of a Nurgle Jr. centered episode, and I like Newt Nurgle Jr. And it was also great to see him fucking see that teacher get basically what she deserves. She is a fucking asshole. But yeah, there's also the episode The Nerve, which I thought that one was pretty solid as well. Mainly because we get to see what it would be like if, like, Billy and Mandy's roles were reversed. 5 O'Clock Shadows, that was another really cool episode. Again, mainly because of, well, I don't know. It's just really, it's pretty funny. The main thing I remember from that episode is the bears being made in abandoned warehouse in Detroit or something. That's the main thing I remember from that, and also, like, the fucking Billy army that he amasses. But yeah, okay. Again, what are some other episodes I can think of? Oh yeah, Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween. That was another really good one. The one with that introduced, well, Jack, obviously, and again, it's been a bit since I've seen that one, but still. The episode with the spider that Billy became the dad of, and like all the times like the spider's being really nice, and then Billy just keeps trying to kill him every time. Yeah, those ones are pretty funny, and yeah, like the 13 Tricycle Terror episode. That was another one I did like. Well, it was really sad seeing Billy get bullied over that tricycle that he had, but again, it did make for a pretty good episode, all things considered. I did mention the Secret Snake Club episode with like the PE stuff, but the original Secret Snake Club was another classic. There's obviously the stuff with the Snake Club themselves being pretty funny. And of course, there's the memes that spawn from like Grimm trying to like search up how to like summon the snake on the web. That one was good. And like Billy being a secret agent for the CIA was really that was really good as well. The Wishbones special was another really good one. It was cool actually seeing like all the different characters getting well the screen different like. Okay, I don't even know what I'm trying to fucking say, but again, Wishbones. I did like the different parodies they had for like each character and like the wishes that each one of them would make with that like one skull thing, whatever that. I think that was called a Wishbones itself, but I don't know. Yeah. My Fair Mandy was another good one, but I mainly liked that one for like the Powerpuff Girls scene right at the end of that. That shit was fucking hilarious. I already mentioned Keeper of the Reaper as well. That was another great one, specifically for like the Fred stuff. And well, there's the song that they busted out in like halfway through it, which I thought that was pretty good too. A Grim Day was good too. I think that was the one where like Billy and Mandy are out on vacation and like Grim assembles a team of like I think Puddin and fuck I forgot what that popular girl's name is, but like where they have to like team up to get General Star or something. Again, I probably could have gotten that completely wrong, but still that one was good. I was struggling to think of the episode title, but the one revolving around like Mandy and her dog, I think the episode's called like Mandy Bites Dog. That was another pretty funny one as well. One of the ones shown here, the greatest love story ever told, ever. That one was really funny too. Yeah, the last episode, El Dia de los Muertos Estupidos, that's what the name says on like the screen right here. That one was another great one too. I also already mentioned the episode the Grim Adventures of the K&D, which I know I've already mentioned it before, but again, that episode really is a banger. It was really funny. I know on that specifically that article that I read that people were like, how are they not able to tell the difference between Mandy and number one man? Which again, I think that again, like the shows aren't really like it's not like Grim Adventures is like the most logical show out there, so I don't really think that's. I think that's a bit of a moot point, but again, I just like the humor of that one and like the character dialogue between them. But yeah, the Wrath of the Spire Queen, which ironically showed up here, that was another good one. I could go on forever about the different episodes that I really liked from Billy and Mandy, but again, might as well talk about a little bit more about the episode, the discs themselves. The last one, that's one I mentioned before. Yeah, I was surprised by the amount of fucking extras that are on the sets one. Like, you don't just get, like, all the different specials and other stuff, but you get, like, a bunch of, like, promos for Billy and Mandy as well. There's a music video, I think, towards the end of it. Yeah, basically just, this is definitely one of the most content-filled Monsterland media sets out there. Yeah, I think I have a couple other ones that have a bunch of extras, too. Mainly the Ed and Eddie set, which, again, ironically, is from Cartoon Network as well, but again, this is what I think sets Monsterland Media apart from a lot of other kind of like custom-made Blu-ray DVD sites out there, is that they really do go above and beyond to try to add like as much content as possible on their discs. Like, it's not just the episodes and nothing else. The quality on the discs, I think, are pretty good for the most part. Yeah, well, I don't think they're quite in like 1080p HD, but again, like, I think they suffice enough. There are some episodes where they do have a bit of playback issues. Now, I thought it was originally because of, like, scratches, that's why they skipped, but again, like, the site itself does say that there is a bit of playback issues. I watch all of these on, like, my PlayStation 4, and that's, like, I think that's considered, like, the most, the best playback-wise when it comes to the consoles, but, yeah, again, there are some playback issues, but otherwise it's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm done talking for now. But yeah, basically just Monsterland Media, another great set from them. I would definitely recommend it. And again, it's been a while since I've gotten something from them, and yeah, I'm already happy about what I got from there. But yeah. Anyways, that is all from me for now. And again, see y'all later.